Mike was very, very rude, would never be gracious toward a female, would never open the door. He would always go in first. And I went to a number of sites where we would hold events and worked on the events with him. And he would always walk in first and lie down and, just take up all the space. And I finally told him, I said, you're like a gorilla. No offense to gorillas. But I said, you're like a gorilla. And would cut me off and, attempt to make me feel stupid and call me names, vile, degrading names for a woman. And I was stunned. I'd already been on staff for, 15 years. And no one had ever spoken to me like that, ever. Mike Rinder was the first. I can tell you another example. I went, there was going to be a grand opening. This was during the 80s. And he wanted my assistance in getting VIPs there. And so I worked with him, and he made it sound like he did all the work. And in my interacting with other people that were his juniors, I found out he had nothing to do with it except showing up and taking the credit, when in fact, it was someone, a number of other people that worked on it and totally made that thing happen. There are many a night that we had to stay up late because of him. Because while he's over there snoozing, either lying on the carpet or lying on a couch or whatever, and, when you have an event, it has a certain date, it's going to start, and no matter what, you'll have to be prepared. And so we would stay up late to try to get stuff done, and he's over there snoring away. Mike's sleep habits are legendary among our staff, which is something what Mike did Mike would do this a lot. He would joke about people, say degrading remarks about them, demean them in some way, because he was extremely condescending. I never recall him saying anything complimentary or supportive to anyone. Never. He didn't have it in him to be like that because he was so arrogant. He thought he was above everyone else, and others were stupid or less, because there is a man who derives pleasure out of nullifying people, out of making them feel less, out of humiliating them. He gets pleasure out of it. And it's almost like times I would witness, it was nearly like salacious. He got like a kick out of it. Yeah, he was sadistic.